Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Friday, November 21st, 2025. Hey, I hope you're having yourself a good one. And if you're new to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us on a Friday as we kickstart the weekend. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And hey, we'll get to the cameras I got with me. I got Brian with me today. And Ron's supposed to be. He'll probably pop in momentarily as we continue to roll along. But hey, we'll get to it. We'll see how Brian's rolling, and then we'll get right to the place. Half decent card. We got some college football. We got some college basketball. College basketball. One of those days we've already seen some kickoff already. Shout out Utah State. That second half outscored. It was 56-30. It was like a 21-point drubbing in that second half. We cashed Utah State. So 1-0 start to the day for me. Can't complain about that to start the weekend. And over to Brian. How are you doing?
Not bad today, Rod. Not bad at all. Coming off a 2-1 night last night. Cashed my NBA best bet last night. Had the Grizzlies minus the 2.5. I mean, they blew them out. That was an easy, no sweat bet. I cashed Woody Marks over 65.5 rushing yards. I did lose the Blackhawks. That was my best bet in the NHL. Surprised they lost that one, but hey, it happens. Can't win them all. So on to today, man. Like you said, it's a pretty decent card. Can't wait to break it down.
Right, we sure try to win them all. Yeah, I had my my Woody Marks attempts of rushing. What are you, 16? And it was 14.5. So we hit the over in his rushing attempts. Figured they were going to use him heavily, and they sure did last night in the win. Shout out to Texas getting the win there in that one. Buffalo sure tried to come back, but threw the interception late, and that put that behind the question marks of anything there. What else did I have? A couple college basketball we hit there. I believe I dropped my NBA play yesterday. Who did I have? We're not even touch NBA yesterday. Yeah, I took the 76ers yesterday. The play of the day in the NHL had the Wild, and then I had a few in the in Montreal. Montreal and the Lightning. Woo. And then we had the Sharks late. Came in for us yesterday. I also had the team total. And there's Ron. So head on over to Ron. Welcome to the
I got some glasses, man. Do I look smarter? Can I see college basketball now? Last night. Yeah. So I'm adjusting to the glasses, guys. Yeah, I just picked them up. So sorry I'm late. Yeah, yesterday, 2-1 on the best bets. It hit the Houston Texans there. Kind of early in the week, it was a +5. I guess it didn't matter, though. And then hockey, I got the Dallas Stars late last night. Did lose that Arkansas State. Boy, what a thing that was at the end of that game, huh, with Arkansas State and ULL. So, yeah, 2-1 on the best bets, 2-4 overall. Not playing any college basketball anymore, so I'm done. It's all you, Rod. That's it. Oh man, killing it. It's breaking down my record, man. So I'm not doing it anymore. I had Mississippi State last night. They looked good, first half, and then Kansas State just did a flyby on their ass.
I'll try them again. I think they're laying 7.5. I think I see tonight is Mississippi State in the back-to-back spot too. And I was like,
I'll be like, Brian, you got any college basketball? Nope, not me.
Listen, unless you know college ball,
I do like Clemson tonight.
This early,
you want to fade me, go for it.
Cap. It's really hard to cap college basketball this early. It really is, man. I give it to you guys for even trying. I give it to Rod for winning. I haven't even looked at the cards. The last 2 days I've looked at it, but I still haven't even capped anything. Probably by Thursday, Thanksgiving next week, and I'll definitely start capping it. Just the better numbers, the more numbers you have on paper behind all these players and what these teams are doing, it's just the better, man.
At the holiday tournament going now, you'll have a lot of games where some good teams are playing. Good team.
Yeah, we got all these weird right now. These little weird tournaments going on. You got the Bahama Bowl tournament. We got some. There's a few around the country. Little 3-teamers rolling off in big cities. So it is what it is. It's just to get the feet wet. So basically, these are just getting everybody acclimated with the team, and we get to watch some good basketball. So I love this time of year. It's also getting to know the teams. So I've already taken all that homework that I've done already, seeing who went where, what, and now we're actually getting to see which guys are actually gelling together when you looked at it on paper, and then to the teams that are like, wow, those teams just not coming together early. So it's also that time of year where you can't be the over exaggerated. Sometimes you got to look at that record and see that a team's 1-3, and then go, hey, why are they 1-3, or why are they 3-0 and they're only 1-3 against the number? Well, because sometimes they might not be that good, and then their opponent isn't that good. You got to remember, there's
playing Mississippi Valley State and Wisconsin Green Bay and all the crap.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
Had that record, boys.
Sometimes they do, right? Sometimes they're definitely not as equal. It's not like any given Sunday. That's for sure. Not college
basketball. Check back with me after Christmas.
When conference play starts in, you'll see some a lot tighter lines. And I find it harder to bet. I'm telling you, because the bookmakers caught up too. They're not watching. They're trying to watch college football as well. The bookmakers now could focus a little more on college basketball like everybody else. So that's why I liked it early. You could find some softer lines, as they say, early on in the season, compared to ones that tighten up. Because you come March Madness, and you know how many bets people are betting on these games? So them lines just snug right up. And then that's where you see a lot more of these, I got hooked, gassed in the college basketball. And that's when you really separate.
And then you'd be like, when the hell does baseball start?
Yes, because you'll get frustrated if you don't know. If you haven't kept up the homework early to see who's what, where. Yeah. Conference tournaments and conference play will kick your butt. But anyways, hey, we still got a long way to go, college basketball. But today was a good time to start the weekend strong, so let's do it. Let's kick off some college football. We got a couple games going. We got Florida State in to take on NC State. Florida State still laying 6 in this one. And then we got Hawaii in to take on UNLV. Anything in the college football side of things for you, Brian?
Yeah. That Florida State NC State game, I'm gonna lean towards the under 58.5 here. I know it's a little high in this game, and it is juiced to the over. But each of Florida State's last 8 November road games against non-AP ranked teams have gone under. And I just think that we see a little bit more defense than we expect in this game tonight from both sides, and we can definitely get under the 58.5. I see it closer to 40, like 48, 50 points. So give me the under 58.5 there.
Heading
on over to Ron. What do you like here in the college football?
Yeah, I got a premium on the side on that game. But I'm going to look at the late game. I'm going to take the over in this one. You know, this Timmy Chang's it's probably the best team he's had at Hawaii. They like to throw the ball. I think we get way up and over probably 64.5. I think it is right now. So I think we get over that easily tonight with UNLV and Hawaii late.
I'm going to stick with the public dog here. NC State has become a public dog. Definitely everybody's riding NC State that I see. Line hasn't moved a whole lot. Still sitting here at 6. It's just I can't trust Florida State on the road. You know, all the numbers tell me to fade Florida State in the spot. I don't care if the public's on it or not. It is Friday. Usually the public's fare well on Fridays. It's just the defense is a little scary. Betting an under, I'll give it to you. I'll pray for an under for you there, Brian. NC State defense is a little scary. I know they can score some points. They are at home, so hopefully they step up and we get a slobber knocker, which leads to the dog. I'd like that type of style game because if that's happening, that means NC State's leading the time of possession, and then we'll definitely get the cover for the dog. So give me NC State plus a 6. I can even sprinkle on a money line to outright there in that one. And then I'm with Ron as well. Give me the over. You got UNLV. We know what their defense is like as well. Not so good. We've seen themselves get behind the 8 ball a few times as well. But I think UNLV comes out, shot out of the cannon. You got to think Hawaii right off the island, and they're in Vegas. So a lot of distractions in Vegas for a college football team. Coming to Hawaii. So I know they like to be focused, but I think UNLV gets off to a hotter start. They can't get themselves behind the 8 ball like we've seen in games. So I'll take UNLV here in the first half to have a lead heading into the break. It's only like a 1.5 point. You got to lay. I think it's a 3-point lead for UNLV at the halftime. Hey, that wraps up college football. And since it's just me and college basketball, I'll just quickly run down what's going because we've had a lot go off already. A lot that's still going on in action now. So I'll give you guys a couple that I like. I like Detroit Mercer here plus the 30.5 that you're getting. You look at Detroit Mercy. They 0-3 straight up on the road, but hey, 1-2 against that number. Michigan State laying 30.5. I just don't think that's the spot. They win the game. but it's more like they win by 18-19. Not a 31-plus point win over Detroit Mercy. I think Detroit Mercy will be battling in that one. Just too many points. So give me the Titans in that one. And then, as Rod said, give me Clemson. Lay the 3.5. This thing hasn't moved all day. So these bookmakers are quite happy where they are with that one on the neutral court. Just want to see where they are in that one. Where are they? They are. Doodaloo. I have to dig that up to see where they are. They are, I think I want to say South Carolina somewhere. So it might be pretty close. You might have a split of fans there in that one. But nope, Mr. West, because I haven't learned my lesson. We're going to go with Clemson. I'll lay the 3.5.
That's in Charleston, Rob.
Charleston Southern. That's it. Charleston. Yeah, that. So I still like Clemson there. Lay the 3.5. Another one I like in the spot. I'm going to take the Lobos, as you said. Mississippi State. They're laying 7 now after losing yesterday to Kansas State, second half of a back-to-back. I'll take the Lobos plus the 7. I think that's a closer game there in that one. And then another one I'm looking at in the later spot is where give me the New Orleans here. Give me the New Orleans Privateers plus the 6.5. And that one, I think Fresno laying 6.5 is just too many points there. Privateers off to a good start, 2-2. I think they keep that one close. You look at Fresno, 4-2 at home, 3-2 against that number. I think laying 6.5 is not where you want to be. I also like the under 154 with Purdue and Texas Tech. Both those teams on the back-to-back. And only have to lay 3 with Purdue. I think that's where I like to be as well. So give me Purdue and the under 154 in that one. And we looked, hey, Kansas State ran it up against Mississippi State yesterday. Nebraska got themselves a nice win. I like Nebraska here. Lay the 1.5 that it is with them favored in that spot. I think they are the better squad. Kansas State trying to get into the 1.5. Nope, Nebraska wins by 3+ in that one. Another one I like. You were mad at ULL for that football game last night there, Ron? Take Santa Clara. They'll take it out on the Raging Cajuns on the basketball court. Santa Clara is the much better squad. They're dominant right from the opening tip. You look at the Raging Cajuns out on the road, 0-3 against the number, only 1-4 on the season. When you look at Santa Clara, 5-0 straight up. At home, 4-0, 2-1 against that number. They'll cover the 19 there in that matchup. Hey, that wraps up the college basketball. Let's head on over to let's do the ice. We only got a couple games on the NHL slate of things. So 4 to be exact. We got the Minnesota Wild into Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. We got the Blackhawks in to take on Buffalo. We got Carolina to take on the Jets. And we got Boston in to take on the Kings. Kings in the second half of the back-to-back. And over to Ron. Anything on the ice for you?
Yeah, definitely going to look at the Blackhawks again tonight. They did lose outright as straight up home favorite. I'm going to go back to them. Nice spot, a little bounce back there for them tonight. And then Carolina, man, they're really good on the road, which is kind of an opposite of what we saw last year, Rod. So I kind of like the Carolina Hurricanes. I just don't want to lay 1.5. You know, we talked about 1.5 at home favorite, 1.5 is road favorites. Road favorites are actually worse. So I can't lay 1.5. So it's a juice money line, but I'd take Carolina in that one. And if you look at Kings games, they do horrible at home, but on the road, they are great. So if you combine those two and look at the Kings games, when whoever's the home team, that's probably a bad spot. So if you combine those together, it's 15-6 are the road teams in LA Kings games, no matter where they're playing. So yeah, I'm going to take the dog in that one. So give me the Boston Bruins. I think it's plus 160 or so.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like in the NHL tonight?
Yeah. I'll start out with that Bruins-Kings game that Ron just touched on. I agree with the Bruins there on the money line. Plus 160 price right now, as you alluded to. They got Swayman in the mount tonight. Kings running with Darcy Kemper. Kings, this is, like he said, second leg of a back-to-back. They just lost to the Sharks. I just feel like really that Bruins are the well-rested team here. They're looking to play hard. Kings, I just don't think that the Kings at minus 192 price here at home is where you should throw your money. So give me the Bruins on the money line. The Jets and the Hurricanes, I'm going to lean towards the Jets here. I know it's a little fishy price, Jets plus money at home here, but I just honestly think the wrong team is favored. Jets have won the last 7 games straight up against the Metropolitan Division at home. And starting tonight for them is Eric Calmery, and he's won all 4 of his home starts this season. He's only lost 1 game for the Jets. That was on the road against Anaheim earlier. Frederick Anderson starting for the Hurricanes. He's on a 3-game losing streak for them. I think that this is a Jets spot and plus money. I'm going to take the Jets plus money there. Penguins and the Wild. I lean over 5.5 in this one. I think we're going to see some scoring from both sides. Wild have been hot recently, but I think there's a reason why they're plus money on the road as well. I'm going to lean towards the Penguin in this one as a short home favorite. They got Arturas Silos in that net tonight. He's lost 4 overtime games as well recently, so I'd look for this one to go to overtime as well at a decent plus price.
I don't know if it changes your cap, Brian, but Boosie's in that for Carolina.
Oh, they did change it?
Mm-hmm.
Anderson's in that. Not in that.
Yep.
Boosie! Did not make that joke the other day, and they decided they should. Peter and Coach Chekhov came in. We thought it was going to be Boosie. It wasn't Boosie.
Boosie. Let's see what Boosie's been doing.
Not good.
4-1 this season.
Not horrible. I think he's better than Skinner. Skinner.
Yeah. They said Skinner couldn't be an AHL goalie right now.
Honestly, I still like the Jets here. I still like the Jets here plus money at home against Carolina. Honestly, I just like Eric Comrie, and I like the spot for them tonight.
I thought the line would fall big time, but man, it's still hanging at like 160. So that tells me.
But it's not because Comrie's in there. So it's
the he's not confirmed. Right? Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, but I think the Jets throwing Comrie. It could be Hellebuck, but I don't think so. I'm thinking if they're like, oh, you put Boosie? Okay, we'll put Comrie for you.
Yeah. Let's get goals. Yeah,
goals all plenty. Yeah, it could be. Considering both teams have been scoring, and that's why it's a 6.5. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Comrie. I'm waiting to think it could be Boston. Just a tough spot for the Kings after that East Coast road trip. You played last night. You battled all the way into the shootout. You didn't get the win. The Sharks got you. And then now you just finally get back home. You unpack your stuff, and now you got to turn around and play a hockey game with a Boston team that's been playing pretty well. Swayman's been confirmed, right? I believe in that one.
Yes.
Yeah, so Boston it is for me.
Swayman
too much plus price for me not to pass up there with Boston. The Blackhawks on the back-to-back. It's I don't know. I can't touch that game. I don't want to lay that kind of minus 160 with Buffalo at home, and I don't want to chase that plus 150 with the Blackhawks in the second half of a back-to-back. That's where I would lean, but definitely not touching that one. And as Mr. Wesker says, yes, I will fade your Florida Gators. I think I just happened to go look it up, and I think I might put that in. They're playing Merrimack. Merrimack's mother's making me Merrimack. And I'll take Merrimack on the 38. You're getting 38 points? I will. Guess what? You want to see some Merrimack? Not a bad squad. I don't. Are the Gators really looking to blow out the Merrimack by 40? I don't know. You look at Merrimack out away in their road games versus teams that are out rebounding their opponent by 4+ games. Guess what? Merrimack 9-0 ATS in those games. I think Merrimack can keep it closer than 38 points. There's one for you, Mr. Westers. It's not about fading the Gators. It's just the Gators are being way overvalued, as we say. 38 points is way too many. Gators win by like 20, 25 points. So
I think you should pair that up, Rod, with the Tennessee Vols tomorrow afternoon, too.
Was that a big giant number there too? Big,
No, it's -4 at Florida. College football.
College football paired up with the double fade of the Gators. I like this one though. You're getting 38, so I got to go with Merrimack there. Give me the Merrimack Warriors to get it done. Also, we needed was to get the cover 38, so the Gators could win by 36, and we'll still get the cover. Hey, that wraps up the NHL. Let's head on over to some NBA Cup games. Good game, slate of games here today. I'm looking forward to it. Some of these lines are a little bit big, and some of these lines are big for good reasons. So we'll split up the first four. We got the Pacers taking on the Cavs. We got the Brooklyn Nets in to take on Boston. We got the Wizards in to take on the Raptors. That thing's still at 14. 2 touchdowns. The Raptors be laying. And then we got the Heat in taking on the Bulls. Still 2.5 for the Bulls. Still 250 total-wise in that one. And over to Ron, anything in those early Cup game for you?
I don't know if it's me.
No, it's not us. It's okay. Head on over to Brian. Anything in them early Cup games for you?
All right, yeah. Looking at the Pacers Cavaliers games, as you just alluded to, I do think that some of these are warranted on the spread side of things. You got the Cavs at home here going up against the Pacers. Pacers do play the Cavaliers tough, but this isn't the same Pacers team that we've came to love and know. Pacers on the road this season are averaging losing by almost 20 plus points. It was at 13.5 this morning. I would have loved to play that number. It's at 15.5 now. Honestly, I still lean the Cavs here. I think that they can blow out the Pacers here. This is the Cup. The spreads matter. I think this is going to be a good game here tonight, and I think the Cavs can come back here, bounce back at home, and beat the Pacers, lay the points with them. Celtics and Nets, that's not one I'm touching. That's not warranted. As much as I don't want to bet the Nets, bet the Nets. I'm not going to lay 14.5 with the Celtics right now neither, because they're not really the Celtics that we've all come to know as well. So that's a stay away spot. The Raptors and Wizards, this is going to be a good game here tonight. I lean Raptors early in this one. I think that maybe they can come in here and punch them in the mouth. So I lean them laying the points in the first half, but Wizards in the back door late covering that 14.5. It's possible. Lean Raptors early, and I have a premium bet in that Bulls Heat game, but we see the total at 249.5 right now. I think it over in the first half is an easy play in this one. I think we see both teams come out here pushing the pace early. So give me the over in the first half. Miami Heat and the Bulls.
I'll take the full game on 250. That doesn't scare me. I think we easily get into the 260s. I think both these squads are scoring 120 plus a game as it is. And then we know how these Cup games finish. They don't even if a team's up by 10 or 12, but still you see the other team is like, bam, slam it in. They don't use the shot clock. It's like they might use 10 seconds of the shot clock. And it's all out run. And it's just like open run. You don't even see them get in the way of the guy running to the basket. So it sounds like, what the hell are we doing here? And it's like, some of these games are over. So I get it. You got to watch out some of these big spreads. If a team's up 16 and the losing team's like, we can still get points. Wham, wham. So you got to be careful there that the winning team is not taking their foot off the gas. But I'm not there in the Heat and Bulls. Give me the over 250 there. I'll lay it with the Raptors. I think they win by 20. The way they've been playing in these Cup games, it's gonna be tough for the Wizards there. It'd be tough for the Wizards to score 100 in that game, much less Raptors. Probably their team total, I believe, is 127 for the Raptors. That's telling you everything you need to know. I'll lay the points. I'll lay the 2 touchdowns, as they say, with the Raptors in that one. All right, that wraps up the first half of the NBA Cup games. Heading on over to the next side of things, we got the Pelicans heading in to take on Dallas. We got Minnesota only laying 4.5, taking on the Suns. We got the Denver Nuggets in to take on the Rockets. That should be a good game. Looking forward to that one. Rockets laying 2.5 there. Well, I see some the Jazz will come down a little bit, only getting 16 with the Jazz now against OKC. Total wise 233.5, and then the Warriors laying 9.5, hosting Portland. Total wise, I think that's ticked up a little, up to 237.5 now in that one. Anything in the late night spot for you?
Yeah, I'll start right out with the Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns game. I think this total and this price is everything you need to know in this one. Timberwolves have owned the Suns over their last few meetings. I think they can beat up on the Suns here tonight. I know the Suns have played better basketball this season, and they might give the Wolves a little bit more of a tough matchup here, especially at home. They do play their better basketball, but I just think that the book's putting at this number is telling you everything you need to know. So give me the Timberwolves there minus the 4.5. The Pelicans and the Mavs game, I'm going to lean towards the Pelicans in this one plus the 4.5. Honestly, I think they can keep it close with the Mavericks here tonight. They already outrighted them once. I think they can play them here and at least cover that 4.5 spread. So I lean Pelicans plus 4.5. And then the Trailblazers Warriors, I'm going to lay it here with the Warriors minus 9.5 in a revenge game. Looks like everybody's going here tonight for them as well. I think that they come out here hot and heavy, and they really try to beat up on this Trailblazer team and get one back. So give me the Warriors in that one. Thunder and Jazz, no play for me. I don't really want to lay 16.5 with OKC. I don't want to back the Jazz at 16.5 neither. So just no play in that game.
For me, I lean to the Jazz getting the 16 points. It's just as OKC. They just need wins. So if they win their games outright, they basically win their little NBA Cup division, and they don't care about the points, right? So this is what it is there. And I shouldn't open the stupid RotoWire thing. and looking at as you said, yeah, Warriors. They're playing everybody: Butler, Green, Hield. Not too many guys out there. Blazers side of things, they still got some guys out: Wesley, Thibault, Sharp, Holiday, Henderson. Grant is questionable. Williams questionable. So they got some question marks on the Portland side of things for sure tonight. Houston, Denver. A few guys out questionable for the Rockets: Adams, Smith, Eason, Finney-Smith, and Van Fleet out. Smith and Adams are questionable. On the Denver side of things, Braun and Strather are out. Gordon, probable. And looking at the Pelicans, hey, Zion's in. Is that going to make a difference? I don't know. I can't touch that game. I'm telling you, I can't touch that game at all. Pass on that one. And then the Timberwolves and the Suns. I like the over. 231. Yeah, give me the over there in that matchup. Should have never opened RotoWire.
Yeah, I forgot about that Denver Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets Rockets game there. Let me touch. I totally forgot about that game. As you alluded to, a few injuries there on the Rocket side of things. As always, I like Alperen Sengun over assists tonight. They do have it a little bit juiced up tonight on the 6.5, so I'm going to take it at over 7.5. I think he can get 8 or 9 easy tonight. I also like Jokic triple-double in that one. I think he comes out here and plays hard tonight. He's gotten a bunch this season. I think this is going to be a great game. I'm not going to pick a side, though. I think we see a lot of offense from both sides, and it's going to be a great one. This is definitely the game of the night to watch, other than that Heat-Bulls game early.
And does anybody do this? That's how much we won? No, not really. We just tell you which ones we won and which ones we lost. We're very transparent here at Tony's Picks. Let you know. We'll let you know if we have a losing date with our best bets is how we roll along. So we don't come in and pound our chest on the days we have winning days because on to the next, right? You have a winning day. Bubba, be happy for it. You're excited about it, but on to the next. This is a long game, the sports betting world. So you don't pound your chest on one win there, Kevin. Can't do it. Nope. So, speaking of wrapping it up, that does wrap it up. Right? I don't know. Which one is it, though, there, Solo? You tell us. Which one? Which one you got? We know which one is the one that you take the points, but you got the money line. That's the one I'd love to hear. Because we know he's on which one as the But hey, that wraps up the sports action here to kickstart the weekend. Brings us to the player prop, parlay, game in the future. Leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they got here in this spot. And then let us know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. Because over at Tony's Picks, as I alluded to, that's where you can find our best bets. And as I said, very transparent. Winning day, losing day, we'll let you know how we did on those days. So we do a quick little recap, and then we get right to the plays. At the start of the show, we tell you if we had a winning day, tell you if we had a losing day. And the reason why you don't tell how much you won over here, Kevin, is because some people's bankrolls are a little bigger than others, right? And no shame in that. If you have the $10 a game bankroll, no shame in having a $10 a bankroll as you slowly build it up. No shame in that. That's why there's no need for that. You're just transparent on wins and losses. So, speaking of wins and losses, what do you got for us tonight in the parlay player prop?
Yeah, parlay tonight. Let's look at that Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat over in the first half. Let's take the Bruins on the money line, and let's take the Jets on the money line in hockey. 2+ teamers on the ice for you. Over on the site, I got one play up. It's my best bet in the NBA. Been red hot in the NBA. I was going to throw an NHL play in there, but it's a smaller slate. Some of these smaller slates can get a little tough. So I shied away from that play and just stuck what I wanted. My best bet of the night's in the NBA. Should cash that one, man. I really like that play. So you can go scoop that up. Pair me up with Rod here. Pair me up with Ron. Go check out the leaderboard, see who's hot. And then, use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save yourself 15% off, man. Let's have a winning night.
Definitely. Let's have a winning night. For me over at Tony's Picks, hey, I've got my NBA Gold Star Play of the Month. You can scoop that one up. It's available singly or it's available in the Friday Night Frenzy where I've got 3 plays in the NBA Cup. Don't buy both. Pick one or the other. And then enjoy the NBA Cup action. And then I got my favorite play on the NHL. My NHL Bottle Rocket Pick of the Day. You can scoop that up singly as well. Or it's that time of the week where you want to grab that 3-day pass. And you can join me all weekend long. Loaded card. Tomorrow we got college football. Got a lot more college basketball as well. Sunday, the NFL's back. And hey, I get Monday in there early for you. So that 3-day turns into a 4-day. So definitely jump aboard that 3-day pass. Pair me and Brian. Pair me and Ron. Pair Ron and Brian. Pair your 2 favorite cappers up. Take advantage. Have yourself a big winning weekend. And then for me, let's do a little 3-teamer here for you. We're going to do the Bulls on the money line. And then we're going to throw in NHL. We're going to throw in the Bruins because I like Boston there in that spot. Tough spot for the Kings. And then college basketball side of things. One more for you in there. Speaking of dogs, let's find us a dog. Throw in that Merrimack plus the 37. It's down. See, I told someone to bet plus 38. It's down to 37 now. So grab Merrimack plus the 37. Throw that in there. 3-teamer for you. Yeah. Yeah. Just enjoy it and make sure it's a winning one. Yay! And hopefully the Blackhawks don't get anybody again tonight in the second half of the back-to-back. Well, I was a little too enthusiastic.
Yeah, be careful with the Blackhawks tonight.
I can't. Good old Merrimack. I can't help it. It's a great big sea song. Come on. It's also a kitty song. Everybody claps along. Merrimack's mother's making Merrimack marry me. So it is what it is, Mr. Weskers. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Ron sent me a message. He says his internet just decided to go. So he wishes everybody a good weekend. Have yourself a good weekend there. Let's see. Did he throw us a bonus play? Sometimes he does. Oh, there he is. See, he was able to throw it there. There it is right there. See, usually throws us a footy. There we go. We got Chelsea -1 in the EPL. Ron Crawford got out to us. So, hey, definitely check that out. I'll be writing that down. Chelsea -1 tomorrow in the EPL. So, there you go. There's your soccer play for Ron. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Take care. We'll see you guys again on Monday for the Tony's Picks Happy Hour, 5:15 Eastern. We're going to go with 5:15 is going to be the time from now on. 5:15, just like the Who. 5:15. 5:15 is going to be the start time of the happy hour. Have yourself a good weekend, everybody. Take care. Good luck. See you guys.
Good luck, guys.